Hi everyone, welcome back to Makewell, Miss Markwell. Hello if you're new to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be doing a nice healthy dish. It is vegetable couscous. Now I actually have never really made this dish. I actually make this dish with my year 7s at school, and Miss Beach, the fabulous Miss Beach, asked me to make a YouTube tutorial because they're going to be cooking it in the next month or so. So this is to help them and anyone else who might be interested. What else have I got to do? Let me see. It is a really healthy dish, like I said, and I have eaten it before when I go to barbecues, and it's there as a side dish. So you've got lots of fruit to make it chewy, lots of cut, and it's very vibrant and colourful as well. So I'm going to try and achieve that today with my recipe, my tutorial. And this is for my year 7s and anyone, like I said, who's interested in following my tutorials. And fingers crossed it turns out well and I enjoy it, and I'm going to eat it at the end, so watch this space and let's do it. Let's get preparing, chopping and knife skills, bridge hold, claw grip, remember those, and yeah, let's do it. And another thing, I actually purchased my ingredients yesterday and I went shopping in a well-known superstore, and I actually looked for the couscous in the pasta aisle, but it was in the rice aisle, so there you go. If you have any interesting facts on couscous, let me know in your comments below, because it's always nice to learn. Here's the list for the ingredients for vegetable couscous. If you'd like to pause this now so you can note down the measurements, and you can also adapt this recipe as well. I'm going to add some sultanas, some olives. For the couscous you will need to measure 100 grams, so I'm now going to turn my scales on. I'm going to place the empty bowl onto the weighing scales. Now this will weigh the actual bowl, so I'm going to then press the button and set it back to 0. So once you've organised your equipment, I'm now going to prepare the stock cubes. I'm going to remove it from its packaging. Once you have removed the stock cube from the packaging, I'm then going to place it into the jug. And I've just boiled the kettle, so let's just go and get that. Here it is. And I need to measure 170 milliliters. So I'm just going to keep my jug on the work surface, because if I hold it up it's not going to have an even line, you're not going to be able to measure it accurately. So keep it on the work surface, and let me just check. And 170. I'm now going to make up the stock by dissolving the stock cube in the boiling water. I'm just going to take a fork and I'm just going to give it a quick stir. So now the stock cube is dissolving, I'm going to prepare the fruit and salad. I'm going to do my knife skills. Remember the bridge hold and the claw grip. So make sure your finger isn't on the blade and that the knife is the correct way around. You've got this little tip and it's always facing downwards and not upwards, because that's when you could cut your fingers, so be careful. While the stock cube is dissolving, I'm now going to start preparing my fruit and salad. So I'm going to take the tomato first, remove the stalk from the tomato. And then I'm going to use the bridge hold. I'm going to slice the tomato in half, and then I'm going to quarter it. And now I'm using the claw grip and I'm slicing it again. I'm going to cut my tomatoes quite chunky, but if you would like to cut them smaller, that's up to you. This recipe is great for developing and improving knife skills and cutting skills, so I'll be using the knife and scissors for this. I'm now going to top and tail my spring onion, and I'm going to remove the root of the spring onion first with the scissors, and then you have a tough dried bit of skin, so I'm going to take it from the green end and pull it off. And I mentioned about topping and tailings, which I've now removed the root, and I'm now going to remove the tough green end. I'm now going to take the scissors and cut my spring onion quite chunky, but it's up to you if you would like to cut yours fine. So once you've prepared the tomato and spring onion, I'm going to pour the stock over the couscous in a large bowl. There's a little bit of stock cube left, I'm just going to scrape that out. So once I've poured the stock into the couscous, I'm just going to quickly give it a stir to make the couscous light and fluffy and to get the liquid all the way through. There you go, and I'm just going to leave that for 5 minutes and prepare the rest of the fruit and salad. I'm going to use the bridge hold to cut the cucumber in half. With the tomato and with the cucumber, When you slice them in half, have the flat side down on the chopping board so it stops it from rolling around. And I'm going to quarter the cucumbers and then cut them into small chunks. For this recipe you'll only need half a pepper. I'm going to use the bridge hold and cut the pepper in half. And once the pepper is cut in half, you've got this beautiful inside. You've got all the seeds and you've got the green stalk. So I need to remove this. So I'm going to use the claw grip. I'm going to grab the seeds and the stalk and remove it. So once your pepper is cut in half and you've removed the seeds, you will now need to slice the pepper into small strips. So what I'm going to do, then flip it over so the skin of the pepper is touching the chopping board, and then what we're going to do is use the claw grip for this one and slice the pepper into small strips and then cut in half. Even when you're at home or at school, keep your chopping board nice and clean and tidy. And as I've been going along and preparing the ingredients, I have been placing all my waste onto a paper towel and I will throw this away. I'm now going to slice the apricots into small pieces with the scissors, so you've got your cutting skills. And with the olives, I'm going to use my index finger and my thumb and do a little delicate bridge hold, and also cut the olives lengthways as well. I'm now going to prepare my herbs. I'm going to use fresh basil and some coriander. You can use dried herbs or whatever you have in your cupboard. So I'm just going to tear the leaves off. And you don't need to use scissors or a knife with basil, you just tear it. I'm going to tear it up. Oh, the smell, the aroma is so lovely. And there you go. I'm going to keep doing a bit more. And the same with the coriander. I'm just going to grab a little bunch and I'm just going to tear that up as well. And here is a nice presentation of all my ingredients. All the ingredients are prepared and nicely chopped. I'm now going to take the fork and fluff up the couscous, and as you can see the liquid has been absorbed into the couscous and it's now light and fluffy. I'm now going to stylishly add all the vegetables into the couscous. And the final step is to, and also eating it, is to add 2 15ml spoons of salad dressing. I'm using a Caesar dressing for my one today. And then give it a final stir, and as you can see, mine's going everywhere. Look. The presentation looks beautiful and it's very colourful, I'm not going to lie, but I should have drizzled some salad dressing over it, never mind, but it does look good. There you go, I'm going to do it on this little bit here, look. Once you've added your dressing, I'm now going to transfer the couscous ingredients into the plastic container. So take the spoon and scrape it in. Grab a spoon and scrape it off. Spread it around. Okay, I'm going to place the lid on. Make sure it's nice and secure. Thank you so much for watching my tutorial on making vegetable couscous, and as you can see it's really vibrant in colour. You've got the deep purple olives, the vibrant red, the nice bright yellow, and you've got the nice textures hopefully that I'm going to try soon. And like I said, I haven't prepared this before. This is my first time ever making couscous at home, even though I do make it with my year 7s at school. Right, miss, be quiet and eat it. Come on, let's do it. I'm going to get a nice spoonful of some olives. Let's look for some apricots as well. Here we go. Wow, that was good. There was an explosion of flavours and textures in my mouth, and it was like that sort of crunchiness from the peppers and squidginess and sweetness from the apricots and sultanas and the bitterness from the olives. And the tomatoes were lovely and fresh as well. Wow. And I think adding fresh herbs like basil and coriander gives it a nice fresh kick. You can use dried herbs, it's up to you, but yeah, I like this. I'm going to eat some more. Let's do it. Like, breathe. And go. Also, you can follow me on Twitter and Instagram if you like what you see, and under Makewell, Miss Markwell. And please leave a thumbs up if you like this video, my first time ever making vegetable couscous. And if you would like to leave a comment below of any recipes that you'd like me to cook, anything you like to make. I am Makewell, Miss Markwell, and I think that is it. I'm going to go and finish this off. I'm going to add some meat to it though, some ham or something. Anyway, take care. Bye for now.